edition of Writing Out Loud. I'm Carrie Snurr.
And I'm Tim Smith. Today is May 29th, and we're reporting to you from the Swiss Alps.
On Wednesday, May 27th, 14 FIFA officials were arrested by Swiss authorities at the request of the United States. The officials were indicted on charges of bribery, racketeering, fraud, and money laundering, according to the Associated Press. Switzerland is also investigating FIFA in regards to the 2018 and 2022 World Cups. The arrests occurred in the same week in which the FIFA governing body votes to elect its president. Sepp Blatter won his bid for a fifth term after Prince Ali bin Al Hussein of Jordan dropped out of the race.
For the fifth time in history and the second consecutive year, the Scripps National Spelling Bee has co-champions. Vanya Shivashankar and Gokul Venkatachalam share the title after combined 9 visits to the National Bee and multiple top 10 finishes. Vanya and her sister Kavya are the only set of siblings to win the Bee, with Kavya's title coming in 2009. MVP Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors will take on LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA Finals. It'll be the Warriors' first final appearance since 1975 and LeBron's 5th straight trip. Game 1 is set for Thursday, June 4th. For the first time in 15 years, both Stanley Cup Conference Finals series will be decided by a Game 7. The New York Rangers host the Tampa Bay Lightning tonight, and the Anaheim Ducks take on the Chicago Blackhawks tomorrow. And this week's Athlete of the Week is New York Rangers center Derek Brassard. Brassard tallied 5 points, including a hat trick, in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals to force a Game 7 against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Final game of the series is scheduled for tonight.
Canadian network firm Sandvine released a report Thursday that Netflix now accounts for 36.5% of all bandwidth used in North America during prime time. This number is a large increase from the 34% reported in November, and Sandvine does not expect Netflix's growth to slow down anytime soon. In this week's weird news story, the Department of Defense accidentally sent live samples of anthrax to 9 labs in the United States and 1 lab on a U.S. military base in South Korea. The samples were meant to be inactive, but a lab in Maryland reported that the samples they received were still active. The DoD says that while the samples were sent through commercial carriers, there is no threat to civilians.
That's all for this week's edition of Writing Out Loud.
To stay updated on campus and community events, please visit thequill.org.
I'm Tim Smith.
And I'm Carrie Snurr, reminding you that the early bird might get the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. Editor-in-Chief of thequill.org.
And I'm Tim Smith, the Advertising Manager. If you like writing, photography, marketing, or video production, you should consider joining The Quill.
The Quill meets Tuesdays at 5 p.m. during the fall and spring semesters in the newsroom, A221.
Newspapers have a lot more than just writing. We need people to take pictures, people to edit these videos, and just tons of other stuff. So consider joining.
For more information, please visit thequill.org or email editor-in-chief@thequill.org.